Hello, my lovely Aries. I hope you guys are doing well. This is going to be your weekly reading for the week of the 6th to the 12th of May. So we're going to dive into it. All right, let's see what's going on for you. Make sure you like and subscribe as well if you do enjoy these readings. But let's see. For my lovely Aries, please, Spirit, this week. Well, the way that came out was kind of crazy. You have a lot to do with soulmates here. Hold on. Right. I'm going to split these messages, but I'm going to speak to those of you in loving relationships in a second, and then I'll speak to everybody else because not everyone is in a relationship. But anyway, before we do that, the truth be told is a very interesting card because it does feel like things are getting clearer. Usually when I see this card, it is a little bit of like a timeline shift because it feels like you're actually able to see a window of opportunity by being honest with yourself. Maybe some truth is coming in and it's making you see this window. I almost feel like this owl would be standing there anyway, but sometimes when we're so busy and when we're not really being super honest with ourselves, that we kind of overlook it. We don't see it as anything. But when we actually recognize what this is, a window of opportunity, a timeline shift to step into a new reality, maybe in love, maybe in a different way, maybe it's just your life in general. This owl is like, hey, you're gonna jump in here, Aries. You're going to do that, or you're going to keep walking in your reality. And I feel like this is good in the sense that there is a lot of success in front of you, but it does come with being honest with yourself. When you jump through this window, things are a lot clearer. You got blue skies over there. So there is some clarity coming through for you guys this week, and it is going to give you an opportunity to switch your life up. Basically is what it feels like. Right. You have a leg up and loyal hearts coming in, and you also have soulmates. So very quickly, for those of you out there who are in relationships, you're probably being called towards not being super independent this week and allowing somebody else to take the lead, allowing someone else to care for you, be there for you. It's okay to be dependent on people from time to time if we don't have the energy to do everything ourselves. So this can just not just be in terms of your like romantic relationships. This can be family, this can be friends. You're being called to allow others to help you at this time. Loyal people, of course, people who you already trust, because it does feel like people have got your back. And that's what it feels like. You do have soulmates here as well. So these people are soulmates in your life. If you don't have any of that, then this week, maybe you're actually finding loyal people who are here to help you. All right, you're this little baby polar bear, so there's a lot to learn about the path ahead, some things that you don't know already. So there might be people, mentors, even teachers, or anyone who's here to take the reins a little bit and show you what the next steps are or should be. Okay, all right, let's get you some more for Aries this week. If I look tired, it's because I am. Leo just had this woman holding a coin. So it looks like the fire signs are going through some financial opportunities or career opportunities, or in terms of your resources and time, somebody is definitely giving you an option or opportunity. That's a word for it. You do a broken heart, and another one that I cannot see, and journey. So some of you may have been experiencing a broken heart, whether that's just through some sort of disappointment, or whether it's to do with a past love relationship or past situation in general. You are still moving away from that, okay? In which case, again, allow yourself to rely on others at this time, because you probably are going to step into much more loyal situations with others, okay? Broken heart can be anything though. It doesn't just have to be to do with love, but because we have this here, what you need to know is that if something has come to an end and you've packed your bags and you've left, you might have to stay at somebody else's home, or you might have to, rely on others for support in the meantime whilst you're healing. That's okay. Whilst you're getting your money together, or whilst you're getting yourself sorted, or whilst you're getting yourself stable. That's what the woman holding a coin could represent. It may have been through some truth that you discovered something here. And that's why the timeline is there, a little bit of like complete change of your reality. But that's just for a few of you. For the rest of you, again, same thing of just the fact that your reality is changing. It does mean that you might have to allow yourself to let other people show you when to go, what to do. Like you might just feel a bit vulnerable in that position because usually you're very independent, but it's okay. These people have your back. You are going to get more stable financially. Maybe there is a career opportunity coming away, and just understand that healing a broken heart is not something that happens immediately. It does take a while. I don't know why I'm sensing something around the time of Halloween. Something may have happened at that time, or it's just showing me like a pumpkin. I don't know what that means. So like with the face carved out. So, but anyway, let's carry on. For my lovely Aries this week, wisdom, grief. So definitely something is making you grieve. And gratitude. This card is coming up for everybody. Everybody is being told to have some gratitude for what you do have, okay? It does feel like you've lost something. I don't know what it is, because it could actually be anything. It's a general reading, but something's clearly making you guys upset. And you each probably have your own little story of why you're feeling upset. But grief here is saying, again, allow yourself to grieve. Grief can give us and bring us wisdom. So these are very important to understand, that shutting the doors to your feelings is not the way to deal with a broken heart, because a broken heart needs nurturing. Your emotions need nurturing. Your hearts need care. Just like a wound probably can heal by itself, but it's just going to heal in a really bad way. Or sometimes it won't heal properly at all, especially if we keep picking the scab and opening it back up again. So in order to really let something heal, we can't be doing that. We can't be re-hurting ourselves about a situation, but we can give it some time, some space, nurture it. I don't know, I'm seeing it a bit like a wound. Like your hearts are being represented like a wound. We have to look at it. We have to nurture it. We have to be nice to it. We have to speak kind words to ourselves when we're going through some sort of grief here, because other people might not understand what it is that you feel like you've lost. Maybe they've not gone through the same kind of grief or pain that you've been through, and that's okay. Everyone has their own story, but don't allow their judgment or worries about their judgment to get in the way of your grieving process, okay? Whatever has come to an end needs your attention, okay? It needs you to release those feelings and emotions, okay? We do have gratitude, so maybe there is a way of looking at a situation that might be a bit more positive, whether it's about being grateful for what was. Maybe it's about being grateful for some truth, whether it's being grateful for the people that you're able to rely on around this time to help you, okay? Having good friends, having good people around you, and being grateful for them is very important. And you have wisdom. So there is something very big that you guys are learning here and gaining wisdom on. Let's get you a couple of keywords for this week here, Aries. 2 words for Aries. Courage. All right. All right. This affirmation for you guys is, I find the inner strength to face fear with confidence. So you're definitely doing something outside of your comfort zone. One more. And grief again. Like because I was just feeling like something definitely has come to a close that you really do miss, like regardless of how it ended or what it was, because for some of you it'll be broken relationships, others of you it will actually be like grieving somebody. Like there's always going to be that feeling of nostalgia, but this grief card says, I understand that losing something is an opportunity to appreciate it, whether it be opportunities or what. We definitely have 2 cards of grief coming through here, guys. Similar to that gratitude as well. So, all right, why do I have that deck again? I want this one. Let's get you 3 cards for your energy, my angels. All right, let's see. Please, 4. I'm seeing a lot of weird things. I don't know what it is, but I was seeing like a cat, and then I was seeing sugar. Like the name Sugar, or someone, a nickname like Sugar, someone called you Sugar, I don't know, like it's coming up. Anyway, just for somebody out there. 3 cards please for Aries this week. The Chariot, I do love that. You're on the move, guys. You are moving forward. 2 more for Aries. Eight of Cups. So having to walk away from something that is, no longer emotionally fulfilling for you, whether it's certain feelings or people or scenarios. Okay. There is this element of walking away from something, or maybe somebody walked away from you. Let's see one more for Aries. And you have the Four of Cups. Feeling jaded, bored, feeling a bit, complacent a little bit. The Cups card, and all of these are water elements. We have the Chariot, which is Cancerian energy, which is definitely about being in your emotions. Eight of Cups and Four of Cups. I kind of feel like there is this energy of coming away from these difficult feelings, not denying them, but kind of understanding that in order to move forward, we have to move away from something. And again, it's okay to grieve something. It doesn't mean that we have to pause our life to grieve. Not always. Sometimes depends on your situation. But when you're ready to, it's about, with determination, moving forward. Some of you could end up traveling. So we have journey and the Chariot here. So whether that's moving, whether that is traveling, it seems to be something that gets you out of this emotional state and into like a purpose. The Chariot, chases the star usually, which is a goal, a dream, your purpose. So it feels like when you're ready to, when your body knows, okay, I've had enough crying about something, I'm going to move forward and I'm going to change my life. Like that's what I'm seeing here. So, but emotions again, it's a tricky one. But I feel like maybe this is where the courage is coming from. Like you feel like you've lost something or someone, and I feel like that's caused you to be in a position of, kind of similar to this. Just focusing on, the way that she is, she's just like this. Maybe you've been feeling that way, a little bit down, a bit down maybe. But I feel like this is where courage is coming through to kind of get out of grief. But again, process your grief. I'm not telling you to run away from it, but when you know, and I'm only speaking to people who know that it's time to move forward, that it takes courage and determination, just like the Chariot is. What is the challenge then for Aries this week? Two of Cups, relationships, soulmates, people. The Ace of Swords. What's the challenge, please, for Aries this week? The Tower. Some of you, this could have been a very difficult relationship. The Devil is here. So someone who, we felt tied down to, something that was just, preventing your growth in any way. It could be big, could be small. The Two of Cups, the Tower, and the Ace of Swords is that truth be told. There is some clarity coming into your life about a soulmate situation, about how it might be impacting you. The Tower is separation, it's divine intervention, something outside of your control, can be enlightenment and truth. And it's shattering the foundations of something. Most likely a connection between you and somebody. That's your challenge, is the truth about someone or something. We do have the Devil here, so sometimes that can be fears. Again, I feel like I'm speaking to some people who have lost somebody, passed away. And I'm speaking to also people who may have actually had to really come to terms with a toxic relationship or situation, whatever it is, I'm not sure. There could be a little bit of either way, similar message, just applies differently to each other. But there is a big truth coming in, and it does feel like your life is going to change, or is changing already. What's the advice, please, for Aries this week? Ace of Cups. So giving yourself love, expressing love is going to be very important. So whether you do have people around you, just like the gratitude card is about, who are here for you, good friends, good family members, just like the leg up and the loyal hearts. If this is actually losing someone in your life and you have a partner or friends anyway, it's really, being with them whilst you're grieving and whilst you're going through these emotions and whilst you're really kind of balancing this cup of yours. This is a sense of actually filling up your own cup so that you can kind of get back on track with your emotions again. Advice for Aries? Four of Swords, healing the heart. Okay, going into hibernation a little bit. Again, it's really about giving some love to yourself, nurturing yourself here. One more advice for Aries. Nine of Pentacles and the Moon. This is very like independent vibes, which is interesting because we have the need to rely on others, but I feel like you could be getting support from others at this time whilst you're focusing again on yourself and rebuilding yourself here. Nine of Pentacles is about independence. It's about reaping what you've sown. So the energy that you're putting into yourself at this time, whether it's subconscious, dealing with your subconscious, dealing with your feelings like the moon here suggests, dealing with that shadow side, dealing with that heartache, dealing with the grief. Okay, I see that there's a lot of progress being made here that is going to end up bringing you a lot of rewards. Okay, I do see success, like whatever is leaving your life or has left your life, there is definitely something that you have learned from this, some wisdom you've gained, whether it's gratitude, whether it's just a new clarity in what to go towards in this new chapter. Don't be afraid of leaving something behind if it means that you're now stepping into your purpose. Like that's the vibes I'm getting here. And really stepping into yourself. Like there's a very big energy about yourself at this time. Healing yourself, giving yourself love, filling up your own cup, tending to your heart. Dealing with any internal challenges and emotions that you've been dealing with and really becoming a lot more independent. But again, I feel like you need some dependency to become independent. Like you need some help to, like, just like this mother and child, it's like the mother can only take the child so far before the child has to go out on its own. Maybe for some of you, it is a child leaving home and that's something that's making you feel upset. But this is a new chapter for you now. Maybe you know that already, but it's just a harsh truth. Okay, my angels, but this is the start of an extremely courageous, successful, rewarding chapter of your life. So heal what needs to be healed, go into hibernation, all right, deal with those feelings, emotions, have gratitude for there's a better way of saying that, having gratitude for the people, the things that you do have around you. And just like grief says, understanding that losing something is an opportunity to appreciate it even more. Okay, whatever this is outside your control. So the way of dealing with it is thinking about what can I do or how can I see the situation so that it stops affecting me in a more of a negative way and starts affecting me more of a positive way. In which case, that affirmation for grief is quite important. But anyway, my beautiful angels out there, I send you all my love, Aries, with what you're going through or what you're experiencing this week. There is good things ahead, so I hope that that's given you some happy feelings inside to just know that. But if you did enjoy this reading, make sure you like and subscribe. It would mean a lot to have you here. But apart from that, I will see you guys next time. All right.